All right, folks, in this video, we're going to talk about Ethiopia and why them being accepted into BRICS is such a massive deal and how this unlocks the whole African continent to potentially joining BRICS and aligning with an alternative besides the United States and the Western financial world. This is a key video. Now, if you missed, I just dropped a video titled BRICS Loves XRP. That's a full about a 26-minute breakdown on all of the connections and ties between BRICS, Ripple, and XRP, and the connections run deep. But Ethiopia and Iran, two of the new countries that are joining January 1st, 2024, are the two countries where I don't find any direct connection to Ripple or usage of XRP. It's just Ethiopia and Iran. Out of the 11 countries that have now, joined BRICS, I've seen interest in the other 9, including Russia, which is not working with Ripple. Ripple's not working with any countries that are on the sanctions list, including Iran, including Russia. But we know that Russia did test XRP years ago with their central banks. So go check out that video if you haven't already. BRICS Loves XRP. Now, Ethiopia, I have no connections to XRP there, but I wanted to break down why it's so critical, Ethiopia joining BRICS. And before I do, I want to highlight that in that video, I noted how Ripple has set up locations in 13 African countries. So they're looking to move into this continent in a major way. And the utility here and the use case and being able to bring on the underbanked or the unbanked, completely unbanked or the underbanked. There's over 1 billion people here to still be brought online within the African continent. This is a major deal, and Ethiopia unlocks the whole continent to the BRICS group. Let's check it out, folks. So this post right here from Apocalypse, I don't even know how to say this guy's name. I'm not even going to try to. I don't know what this guy's name is, but he explains why Ethiopia. Saudi Arabia, Iran, UAE, Argentina, even Egypt. Everything is clear. But why Ethiopia and not, say, Algeria? Because it is a direct appeal to the rest of Africa. Moreover, the appeal is at the level of historical feeling. What is the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia? It is not only for a moment 116 million people, and not only the key role in the organization of the African Union and its prototype, the Organization of African Unity, which was funded in 1963 in Ethiopia. In this sense, Addis Ababa, where the AU headquarters is located, is in a certain sense an analog of the European Brussels. So similar to the European Union and their headquarters there in Brussels, right? Same thing taking place here in Africa in the African Union. But why is the headquarters located there? There is no accident, right? One of the most obvious answers is this: Ethiopia is the only country on the African continent that has never been a European colony. That's right. So, this goes back into our history, which they don't teach much of this anymore, right? But Ethiopia is the only country on the African continent that has never been a European colony. Orthodox Ethiopia has always remained sovereign except for a brief period of Italian occupation from 1936 to 1941 and the rule of Anglo-American liberators from 1941 through the 1944. As far back as the end of the 19th century, it was Ethiopia that, in fact, stopped the advance of British colonialism in Africa. The Rod Treaty of 1897, the year before, having defeated another European power, Italy. By the way, already in 1898, Ethiopia became the first country on the continent in which Russia established diplomatic relations. There simply could not be a louder signal for the entire Black continent than the admission of Ethiopia to the BRICS. Elena Panina, director of Rustrat Institute. So there you have it, folks. This is an absolutely major deal that is taking place with the BRICS announcements of 6 new countries joining the region. Absolutely major. And I wanted to show you guys this chart real quick if I can find it. Here it is. So we're looking at this BRICS expansion chart, and it shows you guys, and I wanted to highlight here in regards to population. This is where Ethiopia comes in such a big part of the BRICS expansion. Adding high population growth countries like Ethiopia means BRICS could soon represent over half the world's population. 29% of GDP is going to be represented by BRICS, 43% of oil production, and 25% of the export of goods being led by China. Now, Saudi Arabia is the only trillion-dollar economy being added to BRICS, but there you have it, folks. So the original 5 countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Then you have the 6 new members that have joined, right? And then it's also worth noting that there are still dozens more that have formally applied, and they are waiting to be accepted into the group as well. But Ethiopia, definitely critical. This is a sign of things to come. And as I displayed in the video, BRICS loves XRP. They love their gold. They love their silver. They are interested in XRP. They've already flipped the switch in some of these BRICS countries with XRP on-demand liquidity. And you know that they are looking for ways to tokenize the commodities that these countries produce and control in such a major way. As I just showed you guys, controlling a lot of the oil production, controlling a lot of the export of goods, and controlling a large share of the GDP, and potentially about to surpass 50% of the global population is going to be within BRICS. And if you look at all these other countries that have formally applied, if they even just got a chunk of those, they surpass that 50% population marker. So, while a lot of folks in the West trying to downplay BRICS, this is a nothing burger, the US dollar is never going to go away. This is a force to be reckoned with, and what they've just unlocked with Ethiopia shows you a sign of things to come. We know that they've been very interested in DLT technology and crypto digital payments because these are folks that are underbanked. They haven't been serviced by the traditional banking system, but now they're being brought online, first with internet. Now they're being brought online with banking services, with digital payments, and the ability for them to, hold assets like XRP on their balance sheet is going to be critical as well. So exciting stuff in the works here. If you guys appreciate this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up for me. Everything else can be found at my website, ZachRector.com. I will see you guys in the next one. God bless.